short on medicine as always. Oh, there's a medicine maker. Yeah, still out of iron. Yeah, as I was rambling on about. Didn't see any since I joined. Interesting. Ad block or no ad block? Ad blocker, still got ads. Yeah, it does go around most of them now. It seems to be an arms race going on between Twitch and ad blockers right now. They've pretty much opened I don't know if you saw, but I don't know if you saw, but they're now knocking people down to 480 permanently, and blocking higher resolutions if you're running an ad blocker. I need to buy more. I mean, they've got the thing trading tools, actually. Where is it? There. Because I get... I think the screen every 2 minutes. Oh yeah, you're suffering that thing. Yeah, they're harassing people using ad blocks, which is actually I saw a really interesting take on it where they're going down the route of shareware nagware. The idea of shareware and nagware, where you nag people if yeah, how like WinRAR used to operate, or still does operate actually. Now I had built this here. Apparently dye you can grow dye as a seed. Yeah, they're going down the nagging path, which is interesting, to say the least. A straight wildcard's always good. Burn up our agriculture cards. Like so. Now one of these was planting, specifically. Here comes the death wave. You out of range? Just out of range. Excellent. Let's build some storage yards. There, and there. I'm building them a little bit further away this time. Yeah. Select all. We want wood. Want game meat. I don't know what the thing will be. Fruit gatherer, but it must be something. Goddamn sickness. I don't want to sell food, but I'm kind of leaning on it. I could probably afford to sell 100 fish. Some beeswax. Something goes into candles, so it's fine. I just really need to ease the hits that I'm going to take. So I'm constantly buying stuff. Alright, what do we got? Hunting lodge. We do need a hunting lodge. Move a card from the draw deck? I still don't know what that does. Stuff. stuff and things. Stuff and junk. That one, you go to that one, yep. I think it's Papa Nyara. That. I did actually upgrade these, didn't I? No, I didn't. Right, what do we got? Trading port, furniture, a mining. I don't need another mining. Fruit gatherer, logistics. Sure. Can I stack another fruit gatherer here? Will it do anything useful? Or not? All specific resources within the radius of its target. Keep bulk. So my assumption is it's kind of like a teleporting thing, that. Why does it delete switch sides between the load and the save? See that? Deletes over there. Now it's over there. One job, honestly. Honestly. It's kind of little thing. It's just a little thing, that is. Having consistent. It means what it actually implies that the UI doesn't have a style, an overall style applied to it. Every UI is custom crafted. Each window is done by hand. All right, what do we got? Fishing. I think I'm done with fishing for now. I'm tempted to do another. It's a terrible area here. Yeah, actually. Well, it's better than nothing. Homeless, eh? Oh, I need to... Where is it? There. No, they're off already. It's not necessarily good. The implication is that... as I say, there's no style applied across all UI, all dialog boxes. So they're all done per thingy. The reserves are low. Did I build one over here? I don't recall. I tried to. That doesn't really help it, but eh. Hey, we made it to another autosave. It's admittedly not that useful to me right now. That is, however... There. Do more building, please. At least we're still gaining food. So, someone had no home and then they did have a home again. It's just people just wandering across here. I don't know if that's even useful there. Sure, why not? Oh look, there's a ball burrow. I could pop another thingy here. Always with the productivity. It's definitely not taking a hit on... Who's down upgrading? Oh, I need more houses actually upgrading too, don't I? Yes, like another one here. Productivity. I already got one. I didn't change you to conserve. Forester. Is there anything further back that we need? Sawmill, furniture. Deep water and bark. I think wood cutting would probably be the most useful right now. I mean, I need to... Wine snob. I need to work on the fundamentals, really. I need to get some luxury tier 1 as well. Luxury beer. Okay. Mushroom beer. Ugh. It doesn't sound pleasant. Doesn't sound pleasant at all. Particulars. There's a pilgrim. Huh. Oh, that's a global slot. None of this stuff's getting done. I have a feeling nothing's getting done because it's so spread out. Feels very constrained. I don't want to have 119. Can that change the appeal? Not really. Well, at least we go... Oh, we don't have any tools. Dare I sell some grapes or something? Some wheat flour. Do I have anything expensive? I need wine. That would go down well. Alright, industry wildcard. I don't need another one of them. Agriculture, I'll take that. Another forester for over here. Eating the crop? How dare they? Where are these animals? I like how it tells me it's happening, but it won't tell me where. I'm not sure if the port is even nearly close enough for that to actually do anything. Alright, calm down, game. I need more tools. Okay. Sell a little bit of that. Wildcard, sharing's caring, agriculture. Oh, yeah, wildcard's actually a good one. Plant. I didn't set you up, did I? Alright. Let's get these built. Done and out of here. I need to stop the thing complaining about people being homeless. Aha, here we go. We got beer finally. We're getting beer finally. And furniture again. Oh, you had an upgrade. One of you did. You. Because apparently we have stone again. Finally. What do we go? Hunting lodges. Nah. Okay. Am I dropping frames? I've dropped a few frames. Sen again coming in. How you doing? Welcome. Sen Reed. Hey everyone. How you doing? What are you up to? What you up to today? Streaming. Hey. And Veldek. Hi. That'll be the beeswax. We still need housing. Get more upgrades. Farm improvements plus 5 Dare I take another brewery? Try and get more beer flowing. Don't make them angry though. So we'll move that out of the way. SpaceX going... Oh. Going to orbit for the first time after upgrade smelting. You wouldn't know it if koalas were strong swimmers, but there you go. You'd never know. You wouldn't know it if you just by looking at them. Oh, we're getting pottery again now too. I think people are finally getting houses built too. Oh, he's never actually got the brickworks built though. Never really got these built either. I mean, sounds pretty good, the space. I haven't got back to the red circuit space, lost in space, for a while now. Ah, good, you're getting built. It's still weird that desert gets snow on it. I mean, it's not unheard of. It just does seem a bit odd. Outright wildcard? Sure. Bonk. I kind of wish it reset the star when it was built. Conserve resource, more workers. I need more stone. Ultra wildcard. Definitely. I don't know if these are part of the same region or not. There we go. Oh, I actually have stone. So I'm going to spend it, naturally. Oh, that looks much nicer now in there. 8,000 to 7,000. There you go. Just definitely make more of these things. Because why not? Fine. Grapevines. What do we got? Mine, wildcard, fruit gather, trading post, bakery, forester. I don't think I need any more foresters finally. Ooh, 30,000. I have a feeling that I'm not going to see that kind of money for any time soon. Bong. The other one's dead yet. They're still seem to be going. They're up to 15. They're dead. Still surviving somehow. constipated. Nope. There it goes. And I could also just do that. I mean, not that there's anyone there to tell me not to. Auto iron smelter furniture workshop. Kind of tempted on another furniture. Oh, I got the industry cards for that anyway. Or I could just throw another one on the pile. What's going on with that there? This is a random... Oh no, it's on the... It's just a random floating axe on the screen. Just swinging and chopping. That's strange. Eh. There it is. Rotation's out of control. What about now? Got people T-posing their way through the lands. Okay. Look like a dude in a suit. They're going. Oh, they're going to the house. They're just sort of drifting off from there. Ah, now I need coal. Charcoal burners and crap. Take another one of them. Just mushrooms are really doing the work. Sala. I actually thought the AIs would do more than what they are. Kind of curious what happens if I set them to auto again. It just sets them to 0. I think I misread it. It was 115 out of 151. Way short. I think it's safe to say I can probably trade some. I'll need some steel tools. Sure, why not? There. Buy wood. Medicine, logistics. Reroll. Another wild card, I'll take it. I'll take a wild card. Feels like this game's sort of running out of things to do, though. Fake humanoid with the 7 months. Thank you very much for that. Show some love and hype and honk in chat for fake humanoid throwing down 7 whole months. Really, really appreciate that. I may also not have enough labourers too. Very good. Research. Still use more stone. So, there. Let's give you more productivity. Oh boy, sleepy time. Unless we've got bricks. I was able to do 2 houses with that. Here comes the winter again. It's interesting they're not building any of that. Let's pump up that a little bit. 20. I don't know what a good number for those is. Production's exceeding consumption. You can see where the food crashed last time, where it just dips down to nothing. You get 4,100, 4,200, as long as it doesn't dip too much. That's what I'm looking for, is the... Looking for the trend. Where's the trend going? Right, let's prioritize these. Try and get it all built. So Banished, it's very similar too, but it does add a few more things to it at least. I have one, let's target something. What do you mean? Bell tell me? Set target to there. These can just go wherever. It's agriculture, isn't it? Bakery, yeah. Yeah, food's going down. Need to do something about that. Alright, bakery. I'm pretty sure I've got more, yes, it's 3,500. It's going down. Fancy income. Sources, wheat flour. Seem to be consistently holding on to a ton of it. Tools. Oh. Need more medicine. Okay. Let's not sell food. Oh, I got 11,000, it's fine. Tons of, got tons of... Speaking of, oh yeah, you do have 3. I'll take that. I'll take one of of them too. Combos thing's kind of neat. Admittedly, it's nice to know them before you build all this crap. Like, just some things to just help hint towards what the combinations are, and these are more like the things I'm thinking of are more things that would come from a complete game rather than early access. Hmm. What do you got? Just random crap. 5962, yeah, it's still outstripping supply. God damn it. Legitimately don't really know what these things do. I wonder if there is a point where people die of old age faster than they breed. I seem to remember that was a thing in Banished. That was one of the best games that I did. I think I got up to like 250 something, and then that was it. It just couldn't get any more people in. It's just physically impossible. Probably just sell some wood. Yeah, it was like 250 something, and the population just wouldn't grow anymore. It just reached this point where couldn't add more to replace. There was also, this is why I don't like Banished as well, as it just became an uphill battle trying to get fuel to everyone. I'd reached the limit of what was possible with the charcoal burners and everything. Somehow I always end up ranting about Banished. Oh boy, I'm really sleepy. Somehow I always end up ranting about Banished, but it did have its problems. I don't know how much. I never looked into modded playthroughs. Colonial Charter mod. I think it needed some decent mods. Like when I last played it, modding existed, but there wasn't really anything beyond some reskins. So don't want that. So there wasn't really, that upgrade? Upgraded. That's why I don't get beer. That explains a lot. Adds to the complexity. Yeah, it's not so much the complexity, it's just all the little quirks, like getting people to actually move things was always a pain. Oh, there's just migratory boars. The heck was that? Something just flew across the screen. take it these the animals eating my crops. And we'll throw down the host again. Yeah, they're eating it. Dying from starvation. Dying from starvation still. Even though they're grazing on my plants. Having the family taking up a house and never leaving. There's just one old person. Yeah, that was... I think that it also added... I don't remember how much that added. It's set up. Okay. Huh. Well, now I know what it's for. How long are we going for? Geez, it's already almost 2 o'clock. Been at it for a while. You. Oh, I was like, before I go crazy, let's upgrade the shafts. Oh, we're not mining stone, that's why. That's a problem. We don't have enough people to actually, yeah, 89 out of... Drop that down. Yeah, I've got more stuff than there are people. So it's kind of a dead end at this point. Hmm. That's why I'm not getting stone. None of the stone mines are active. Alright, what do we got? Industry wildcards. And I could pump it up to 10. Don't want to, though. Spend some money to re-roll again. Another mine wildcard. What do we get from the other places? 15 from Vassal. Alright, we're gaining food again. What do I need? I need like a population of 200. I need these to hold more than 4. I need these to grow to 5. Clothes, wine, chocolate, and candles. Yeah, this is the ongoing. This is the eternal struggle with these games. Yeah, this is where it gets into that eternal grind. So you need the base population in the regular houses to upgrade them. Let's try and expand a little bit more over here. Alright, what do we got? Another wild card. Outright wild card. Take it. Now I'll do 2 more there. could help, probably... Nah, screw it. Oh, I need another 84. I mean, if I can get the number of labourers down, that would help. I mean, the population is growing. I just got to keep an eye on the food. I thought that had said 821.8 then. Just had a moment there. It's not good. Hmm. Oh, they're thinking about the performance problems earlier. It's got me wondering about CPU upgrades again. I mean, do I get the new R5, the R7, or the R9? It'd probably be next year, either way. Take an agricultural wildcard. It's interesting. The game is Nexus conclude pretty well says don't touch the R7. So that 1% improvement over overall improvement over the R5. I'd have to see how it compares to mine, the R5 and the R7. I wonder if there's any stats going out at the minute. What's the 50 the new Ryzen 5? 5600X, isn't it? Who you benchmark? I think was the good one. Oh, user benchmark. I think yeah, user benchmark. That was a dud one, wasn't it? That's not really telling me anything. Whatever happened to the old? There was one that was really good. Uh, just random curiosity. Yeah. So 8700K is what I have now. The Ryzen 5 5600. Like, is there any? Oh, that's just comparing stats for stats. Oh no, here we go. Single core. That's yeah. That's actually an improvement. See, the previous Ryzen's didn't improve on single core. Kind of curious what the overclocked equivalent was. Yeah, the multi-core should. So is that right? Oh no, yeah. It says 20% again. So it's a consistent 20% improvement. The single core is a good one because that is a good indicator because that's the Factorio. Yeah, multi-core should be a significant improvement. I'm pretty sure this doesn't even have an integrated GPU. Bench multi-core. Yeah, it's not been tested. Hmm. It's curious to know. fun to see how it compares. What are we up to? We're up to 177 now. Oh, research done. Theatre. Sure. Agriculture wildcard. I'll take it. Do we need more tools? We used up all our tools again. Should probably demolish these things. White boy. Get that bill. Oh, you don't have that because you need this to run. Ain't gonna work too well without it. Actually getting some stone finally. Got to make some pottery. What are we at? 114 of 191. It's still not great. I had to think for a minute, and it's you need we need there's 52 children and only 127 adults, so it's not really. That's why I need to pump up the population more. I need to import some. Tools. Trade. Howdy, anybody? How you doing? Still kind of curious. There's the 3600 set. There. Yeah, that's what I remember of it. So the previous generation, Ryzen 5, it was actually worse for single-threaded, and it was about the same for multi-thread. I actually think the Ryzen 5 should come out better, but I have a feeling it doesn't because don't they have the same? Did they have, I thought it was only 4-core. Was it 6-core? Because I know my Intel's definitely better for single core and Factorio currently than pretty much everyone else who has a R5. Hmm. Good old Coffee Lake, 2017. Yeah, I thought it was. For some reason, I thought it was less cores. You can tell it's still thoroughly engrossed in the game. Reddit. Only Friday tends to be perfectly summarized. It's very realistic. Oh, that's the poster. So directly. Ha. Bloody 12-year-olds. 10 minutes, Jesus. It's 10 minutes talking about it. What are we up to? We're at 188. So I'm gonna need some more houses soon. Okay, build. 7 houses have been upgraded. Nice. Squeeze in some more houses here. Just to expand a little bit. That should help with the housing situation. Let's make sure we get enough. 113 over 991. Wonder what happens if it set it to... Yeah, of course it is. It's going to just deassign all the builders so nothing gets built. It seems like a flaw, in all honesty. Seems like a bit of a flaw. I don't want to spend too much of the precious tools. Hey Joe, hey, how you doing? Died of old age? Died of starvation. How did you die of starvation? We got more than enough. We should have more than enough food. Just got a wild card. Doing okay? What game is this? This is called Kingdoms Reborn. It's a very, well, for lack of a better description, a cross between Banished and Civilization. It's mostly a cross between Banished at the minute. Unique coal. Yeah, so it's a town building games, and it's similar to Banished, but you zoom out and you've got all these territories. You actually have other areas. Sure. Yeah, there's these other areas, and then you see there's these little, and you have territories that you can expand into, and each one has its, and some territories have random resources, like this one has iron that I pushed over into. There's another one next to it which has coal, which I just jumped on. Yeah, so these are other AI players. Their AI is kind of dumb at the minute. As you can see, two of them actually died off. These two somehow survived, but this one actually looks like they're dying. They don't really know how to balance themselves. 200 people. Sustainability. Conquer them. Culture. History. Yes. It's slowly, because I don't really need to build anything anymore, I'm slowly amassing wildcards. Yeah, so there's actually I should get some hunting lodges on that. Some hunters on that. It's too far. Oh, I can see how it is. Some storage. Slab all wood. First one could be wood. What do we got? Oh. It's clicking these things can sometimes be a real pain. Target to there. Why? Oh, it's time for upgrade. Okay. Buy wood. Reroll. Yeah, all the construction in this game is, instead of giving you a normal building queue, you're given this deck of cards every 150 seconds. Which is where you get buildings from. I think this is going to be Ranger's Fruit Gatherer, Meticulous. Oranges. Sorry, distracted a bit here. I believe it's oranges. Oranges. And you will be game meat. Yeah, so there's a small subsection here of things you can always build. But in terms of actual buildings, you have a deck of cards. I've actually slowly been accumulating wild cards, which is sort of a late game card, which let you do anything with. So yeah, so this is the set you can choose from. You can choose any number of them, and they have a cost associated with them. So this one's 100, 140, 140, 420. You get a free reroll, which is nice. I think you need an upgrade for that, a research upgrade for that. And then each subsequent one then costs money. Yeah, a little bit of randomness. Yeah, if I do it again, then it then costs money. Another industry wildcard, but I already got 8, so it's not really worth it. What are we up to? 210. I'm going to keep an eye on the food. 8.6 out of 8.8. Oh, we're starting to outstrip. Problem with me upgrading workers is it's pulling more. See, I have a nearly 100-person deficit in workers. So adding more workers isn't necessarily a good thing. Because it just increases that deficit. Which means I need to pull more people in to compensate. How are we doing on luxuries? No luxuries. Yeah, there's not enough people to actually fulfill the luxuries, so I need to spam houses to compensate. It's the banished problem all over again. It's actually all of these kinds of games. It's the same problem all the way through. I would say the Impressions games, like Pharaoh, Cleopatra, sort of had it, but it generally wasn't as bad. Say that. Banished Deathways were interesting. They were the worst. Hey, Spellmaster, this game again? What do you mean? It's the first time I've been playing it. Oh, you haven't actually been built yet. Missing something, isn't it? Yeah, you're missing clay. Oh. There's nobody to fulfill the clay. Hmm. Food is stagnating. How's that looking? Just build a ton of grapes over here because this island supports. This one here supports grape farming, so I just went nuts. New games, yeah. The one that looks like the hexagon one. Indeed. Arguably, I wish you could build multiple town halls and things, and like build multiple cities, because the whole Banish thing doesn't work transcontinentally. Like building a transcontinental setup just doesn't work. I think it needs to do more, depart more from. It needs to detach itself from the Banished strategy more than what it is. Hey, 500 pottery. Ah, town hall card. Reroll again. Sure. 10 to get a red agriculture card. I'll do it. I really don't need cards anymore at this point. Uh oh, that consumption's going flying up. Completed. Hopefully those will... Homeless? Oh, jeez. Oh, geez. They are homeless indeed. Oh boy. I'm actually really sleepy now. Um... Wonder how I can take it a bit further. Right, next batch of cards. What are these farms? Kill all. Kill all piggies. That's not good. Eating fish. Oh, you're my fish one, aren't you? Yes, you are. At least you can set delivery points. Like, you can assign where to store things. This just gives me bad, we're blown out on housing. Something here, maybe. Not really, no. Problem is that, like, these only hold 4. To get them up to level 3, I need to get them luxury goods. And I don't have the people to produce the luxury goods. So I can't... So I have to spread the houses out really thin to try and get the luxury goods. It's a rather weird situation. We appear to be... The population appears to be breeding. What I need is the... Oh, it's 20 seconds, so I'll wait till the next cycle. I need the population control. There it is. That way I'm not blowing over the housing capacity like I am. That'll also keep the food consumption out of control, because it means the population will just explode. Yeah, 136 at 193. What have we got in terms of stone? Quite a bit. Upgraded 3 houses. Boom, boom, boom goes the population. Banished used to do that. If you had a big enough town, eventually the population would just explode. You'd eat all their food and then all die. Right, we're one whole household short. It's interesting how the houses in the desert, they change style. There's definitely more to come from this game. Too bad there isn't like a child labour card. That would really solve problems. See all these? There's 68 children in this town that are not contributing to society, and they should be contributing to society. They should be hauling things for me. Okay, the pre-production's back to 9,900. I can get around that. Foundation was a game I'm thinking of. Foundation it's a fun game as well. The trouble is I have problems capturing that game. There's actually some performance like this frame rate's dipping down into the into the mid 60s in places. I mean, first world problems because it won't VSync to 60 for some reason. But well, research is always done. House level 2. Forty-five out of 52. It doesn't say what at 45 out of 52 what. Steampay did have mentioned performance issues since it just left early access. It's always had performance issues, Foundation. At this point, I probably don't need any more agriculture cards. Rude. Let me build it on desert. I'll build it on top of that, though. That's giving me deep embark. Sure, why not? So in theory, yeah, I can claim all the way over there now. I can claim whole islands. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is that the story behind this game is that there's been a great freeze and now we're rebuilding civilizations. Or people are civilizations are springing up and rebuilding again. So there's really brutal winters. Problem is it's not clear as to what you're rebuilding from, whether it was modern times or ancient times. Not really clear. How does a third look at 10,000 to 10,000, 11,000? It's sort of like it's like the post-Frostpunk. At least I haven't had any more crashes of this. Was quite keen on the crashing before. Oh, it's the tools game again. You know what that means? Gotta buy more of these. I'd have to yell at pretzel again because it stopped working. Seems like it was really the fields. It's no production on tools? No. The foundry thing. This thing's still waiting. What are you missing? Coal? Okay, it's made some. Yeah, still waiting on the stuff to get it to actually build it. What's that, the wild card? It's homeless. Pump up the houses. Need to be careful though that I don't outstrip the food supply. Right, the tools have almost arrived, so I'll stop complaining soon. Not gonna lie, the alert message sound is actually really annoying. because I've got such a deficit in workers. Um, a lot of stuff isn't getting done. Yeah, it's only 165 of 193. Pump that up as well. There we go. This will increase our population. Oh, not this again. Not again. Sickness waves are just annoying. Fertility there's pretty bad, so let's try over here. And then just hope it doesn't explode the game. Alright, I think I'll import some medicine. Say 300. I'll try and offset it with some wood. And take the hit. Now I just gotta wait for this thing to spin round. By the time it actually gets here, everyone's gonna be dead though. Other new games am I eyeing? I was eyeing Hammerting, which I already got. It's kind of done at this point. Like, I've done everything you can do in the game. I really hope they're going to add more to it, otherwise that's a huge disappointment. This game is also, again, it's reaching the... I'm rapidly running out of things to do in this game. Other things I'm eyeing off? What am I eyeing off? Have a look. Store... I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, actually. I could jump on the Cyberpunk train. Railroad Corporation, I might just delete that one too. Having a look here. Founder's Fortune? I don't remember what that game is. 2077 was when it comes out. Probably. Derail Valley, maybe? New City is an interesting one. Is that out? Do I have it? Why does it say... Sure, whatever. Space Haven? See, I don't have it. Interesting. Just curious why it had a different button. Yeah, New City is a big scale city builder. I'm keeping an eye on it. Derail Valley is... I'm keeping the eye on as well, but I'm not not hugely enthused. Survival Vacancy might be good, but it's not really received well. It's Founder's Fortune. Colony Simulator Creative Build. So it's another towns. Hopefully a lot less crap. Yeah, could have had a thumbs up, however the colonist basically breaks the game. Micromanage everything in your colony since your colonists are so dumb. They'll literally run themselves into the ground and complain that their work too long. Special arrangement. So it's a micromanaging game. That's a common strategy to pad out a game, is just add busy work. Cuba Factorium, I think that was mentioned, yeah, like over a year ago, and nothing really came of it. I believe Railroad Railroad Corporation was limited to um yeah, like Golden Age of Steam. So it's only Steam, like it's a limited, like a um limited era in which you operate in. Yeah, sure. So it's yeah, north. It's 1850s North America only. The style of it looks very similar to Railway Empire. I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of detail, but I don't think it adds much. Evil Genius 2, unfortunately, that's on 2021 now. Machiavellian, that that went nowhere. Too many. The problem is there's a lot of similar ones that don't really try anything different. They don't really try hard enough. They don't try to really bring themselves up to the same level as Transport Tycoon. Just always fall short. I think Machinki probably made the best effort, but it still falls short with the token system. Maybe one day I'll get Rage. That's been there since like 2015 or 2014. That on the wish list. I don't remember why I put Brink in there. What's Brink? Single player only? These are all. It's concerning when it's all when you don't get in. These don't look like in-game screenshots. That's concerning. Reborn Kingdom is worth a day or two. It's on Epic. I'll have a look. Controller, person shoots games, 50-50. Bad. Even on a PC, this game would freeze and have errors logging into Bethesda. Oh, it's a Bethesda, it's locked. Nope, screw that. I'll tell you how I know. Okay. Satisfactory. I might go back to that. That has received an update recently, so maybe it's worth another look. It's just such a repetitive game. Not fun to play. For whatever reason. Pink, how you doing? Ever play Kerbal Space? No, I didn't. Hmm. Oop. So what do you have for cards? Oops, I double tapped that. Don't think I need any more of them. Maybe. I don't know. It's just something. I've been keeping an eye on it for ages, and it's just something about it never really grabbed me. I don't know what it is. Also, getting pretty close to that time. The time when we end. Hmm. I think this game just feels lacking. In all honesty, much more enjoyable to play than watch. Died from sickness. Again. Witcher 3 time? It's actually lunchtime and sleep time for me because I already slept in for an hour. Otherwise we'd been on for 6 hours. I mean, I could come back later and do Witcher 3. I might actually, in saying that, I might actually, something to keep an eye out is going live on YouTube. Make sure if you're not onto it, hit the follow button on YouTube there as well. Given, I sort of alluded to it before, but given the way things are going with Twitch, yep, migrating over there might be a good idea. As I kind of alluded to it, where take I started talking about it was the take with the ad blocking the. Was able to grab a 3070 on launch day. It's running a damn beast. Oh, nice. I think a 3070 is $1,200 for me right now. I'm not 100% sure on it though because it does have a narrower memory bus. That worries me. But yeah, so the take that I got was that I heard this was from a video Buana did of all people. He does some really insightful stuff at times. Worth checking him out. He said it's like shareware nagware, and the other interesting point that he made was that it's better than waiting 5 months. Yeah, for here it's going to be hit and miss for months until like January. Yeah, his second take was that they just want to cut off people that just run adblock and just not interested in seeing ads at all, which is interesting. An interesting take because so Twitch's market is entirely power users. So only power users come to this platform and this site. Regular plebs, for the most, like there is some conversion, but it's very tiny. Like Twitch is a power user site. It is exclusively power user, and it probably always will be. That is also the opinion of another person I watched, Devin Nash. And I strongly agree with that. Everyone here is a power user, in some way or another. The thing about power users is they're all going to use adblock, and they're all going to be pretty. Like most power users are going to be using adblock. Which again, if you take that point and then we go back to the first point, so Twitch wants to cut off everybody who just uses adblock. They just want to get them off the platform, annoy them to the point where they just get off the platform. But so you want to get rid of all the people who use adblock, but Twitch's entire market is power users, people who use adblock. So what they're doing right now is they're cutting off their entire market, their entire consumer base. That's the way I see it. Get mine turned off because it lags chat and these sporting events. Interesting. I wonder if Biffa, poor old Biffa. Yeah, that actually is when I got saw that take from Buana, and then I realized like they want to just cut off power user, like they want to cut off their user base like that. I was like, oh, that's actually really bad. Long term, actually, like in itself, long term growth is a problem because it's not a discovery platform. It's exclusive, like, and what little discovery you get is from power users, like fellow power users. So 2%, 3%, if that, of the population, of the general population who can consume media. Long term, it might be good, but they need some kind of long term plan. Scrolling chat so fast. Oh. So yeah, like long term doesn't really look good, and it's a stack of things too. Like the DCMA thing. Some people have now have received DCMAs for deleted VODs. So VODs that are already deleted, they've got strikes again, and accounts banned, even though the VODs are already deleted. Because it turns out the RIAA has a way to identify and then claim already deleted VODs. So their bots are able to see something that regular people can't see. Yeah, the continued handling of the DCMA thing is a huge one as well. The funny thing is, though, that if Twitch didn't lowball with their music service, then this whole thing wouldn't have happened the way it did. Don't let it become YouTube. It very likely will. Well, like, what I'm doing now should be fine, because I've got the pretzel going. It's licensed and approved properly for music. Because it's exclusively live, it's a bit different to YouTube, but it's getting to that, well, The problem is people like XQC who keep talking about how important DCMA is while streaming Kanye West songs to 60,000 people. Ah, well, it's going to suck for him when the lawsuit comes. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the people get people receive individual lawsuits from the RIAA, just like the olden days of just like the old file sharing days. For anyone who was around to remember those, that was crazy a time, where people would have to pony up like 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. I think there was one where it was like 3 million in one case. I'm pretty sure they said, from memory, they did it for show, and that people didn't like they paid a fraction of it or something. But they wanted these big judgments be handed down, and then they just settle a fraction of it out of court. Yeah, Twitch is better for the one-on-one interaction, but Twitch just has no discoverability. So that's why my stat says Days Napster and others with different beasts. Sorta, but not quite. Sorta. Yeah, YouTube is a discoverability platform because the algorithm's there to guide people to discover stuff. Understanding people needing music, people need to talk enough. That's the thing too, is that people say, oh, it's exposure, it's promoting. No, it isn't, because it's background music. Background music doesn't promote. It's literally the reason why licensing exists, because you're using it for that. You're not promoting it in any way. Um, got the show. Yeah, like the stat overall increase for me um is almost non-existent on Twitch. There's only eight, so let's go here. So there's only 817 follows gained for the entire year. The hours watched is down, which makes sense. The concurrent, The views gained is up, but barely. Peak views, hours streamed is down as well. We know that. You actually see the follows gained. Is actually right there. Is about the day that I bought Among Us. Among Us has done the most for the channel than anything else. Although was actually also like there's a bit of that. Where is it? There's Factorio. Yeah, August. Around there's Factorio. And then yeah, this is Among Us right there, and then it's flattened off again. That's there. Most of September and a bit of October was mostly Among Us. Yeah, there's Factorio 1.0. That was when the flatline was when I was sick. Yeah, the flatline there was when I couldn't do streams very often. I don't remember what was at the beginning. Oh, that was when I could actually. January was when I could actually do some bulk streams again. Yeah, that's like the hours gained for the year is gone from 120 to 170. Not that much really. Not that much. It's just not really growing. Like these are naturally going to increase, but it's not really growing. And you can see it's above the line. I'm above the line, but you can see it's plateauing off again. So yeah, not a discoverability platform. Like that follower number's barely that number's barely moving. Um. So yeah, I think long term Factorio via YouTube recommended, new via searching Factorio on Twitch. See, the initial discovering was YouTube. The thing that initially set it in motion was YouTube. It wasn't. I mean, you did find it by searching on Twitch, but was it? How did you actually find it? Find me on Twitch? Was it the browse page, browse category? Um, because normally how the browse goes. Whoop, wrong button. There it is. So normally how the browse goes is categories we think you like, Factorio. I mean, there's Clowntown. I mean, it's not the best, but normally it's sourced by high to low. So, yeah, you want to see Clowntown, that's it. Yeah, I haven't configured this one. I mean, there's not much to choose from, but like you're down to do no one's scrolling, no one scrolls down to here. Most if you're sorting high to low, you're gonna click on Clowntown, and you're only gonna click on Clowntown. Like that's all you're gonna click on. Maybe these two, but the first row is where it's at. The recommended is, as you can see, recommended is still mostly just the top. For me, it recommends Clown because the bot's following. Super common to use Twitch for live content, YouTube for recorded content. Oh yeah, like watching less watch streams. Yeah, I mean you probably still center around a 100. But yeah, it's realistically YouTube streaming's got the discoverability, or sort of. You can find the videos, but you can't find the live channels currently. But as soon as YouTube switches on the ability to discover live channels, then it's game over for Twitch. And you actually see, where is it? I think it's Stream Elements. Yeah, the state of the stream. Yeah, this was Q4 19, and just chatting is the only growing category. Right, what's their state of the stream for that stream July? Much larger, more global, non-gaming content on the rise, and nature channel's a thing. Can't bear to watch it. Yeah, but most people seem to center around 100 to 500 views. Q1 single floor dwellings. We're about 56% of the hours, that'll be the lockdowns. Facebook gaming continues to be a fast rising side. Facebook gaming and YouTube are both going to be blowing up. A lot of international talent. Yeah, there's a lot of big names now jumping on it. It's converting into the normie territory. Don't say anything about YouTube. What's the breakdown of Fall Guys? YouTubing? I like the, yeah, see, Facebook's just blurb. I mean, they proportionally did, but Facebook and people don't appreciate how much Facebook and YouTube are going to blow up. XQC. Mmm. It's going to suck to be him soon. I still think he's going to get a lawsuit. A non-game category likes me in long game categories, food and drink. That's the thing too, is streaming seems to be trending. This seems to be tending away. I think Facebook gaming is terrible as well. Chatting is horrible. The thing is that, as I say, we're power users. We're all power users. We're not normies. YouTube and Facebook are perfect for normies, for the normals, for the non-power user. They love it. For whatever reason, it works for them, no matter how terrible it is. The other thing is that they both have a way bigger reach. They have a reach of, they have an inherent reach of over 1 billion people. Like the potential audience reach is so much bigger. VTubing becomes topical. Thanks, Pokemon dabbing in the medium. Pokemon. Something I might set up for actually. Where is it? Should assemble this thing one day and do some... Oh, you can't actually see it, but that's the thing. Actual board. There it is. Ah. Yeah, it's as I say, like as I was saying before, like, and leading into it is we're power users here. So the whole culture thing, you're looking for a power user culture, and you're not going to get that over on YouTube or Facebook. There it is. It's an XT IDE that I still haven't assembled. I've had this thing for almost a year now. It'd be a fun thing to do on stream. Assemble this thing. I've got all the bits. They're in a bag here. In a baggie. It's all through hole too, so it's easy stuff. It'd be fun to assemble that and plug it in. It's been sitting around long enough. So there is potential there as well to do that sort of thing instead of like Lego building on stream. It's called an XT IDE. Which is this thing. XT IDE is basically, it's an 8-bit IDE controller for 8-bit machines. Things like the IBM PC and ATs. It's on the GitHub here, yeah. Oh, that's the bill of materials. Yeah, it's 8-bit ISA controller for XT machines, which is normally not possible. You can't use you have to use Winchester drives and MFM drives normally. So the machine I've got this for has a 12 megabyte drive in it, I think. And so I'd swap that out for one of these. I think it was a 12 megabyte drive. It wasn't a big drive. And those drives, it's actually kind of amazing the drive still works because the sealing foam's decaying. It's an XT clone that I got. It'd be nice to do something with it one day. Yeah, so this is a 8-bit card that you can pop in there, and it has the boot ROM, so you can actually it has the boot ROM, so you can so the machine can actually detect the card, because the machines like the AT, XT, pretty much anything before a 386 really, or 286s, it's hit and miss, but most of those machines don't have a BIOS as you would know it normally. They have this little boot firmware which goes through a basic code and it expects things in specific locations. Like, because back in those olden days, you would have one location in memory. You would have the hard drive. This location, you would have the floppy drive. This location, you would have a COM port. This location, you would have a printer port, and so on and so on. Like, because there was nothing before it, it was all fixed in space. Nowadays, because you may want one COM port, you may want 4 COM ports, you may want a printer port, you may want none of those, you may want a sound card as well. So all these resources had to jump and hop around to make room for it. So you have plug and play aware BIOSes now, which can discover the devices and assign memory to them, registers to them. Yeah, whereas this thing, what is it? It's 3F8, something like that, the COM port address. Things like that. It's like it's all fixed in space. It never moves. Again, because the XT was the first of its kind. So it didn't need to move, you didn't need to automatically move it around. It was only never needed to be there. Some 286s did have BIOSes. It was usually some kind of config disk. It didn't have any kind of on chip little BIOS that you could go into. You needed a setup disk. And then 386s, you started seeing the actual things. That's like kind of like a little bit of a tangent there. Anyway, how's this game going? Because I left this running. We're up to 200 and... Wow, we have 258. 175. 215. 100... So only down on 30 people now. Kidnap and snatch. How's the food? Still doing okay on food, okay. So this place is kind of keeping on, keeping on. Okay. Anyway, it's now 2:30, so I think I'm going to leave it here for today.